First off, congrats on the win. Obviously, today is a bigger day in sports and for you guys with wearing gold for Sarah. So what did it mean to you?
Absolutely.
What did it mean to you to just play a small role to show your unity and your fight with her?
Absolutely. I just think Marquette as a whole, like athletics, we all love each other. So playing for her means a lot. And I know it meant a lot for her for us to get the win. Even the boys got the win on the road too. So we're doing it for her.
Did you guys do a little FaceTime like the men's in the locker room after the win?
We didn't. We actually did a video for her. And we just said we love you so much and this win was for you.
Awesome.
Sorry, I just added somebody.
I don't know why my camera looks weird, so just ignore me.
No, it's okay.
Like 19 shots for you, Selena. Were you just being more aggressive today, or what did you see out there?
I kind of just read the defense and I kind of had to outsmart them and just do kind of what I had to do just to get them in foul trouble a little bit and get their best players out.
It was tight there at the start of the fourth quarter, and they got it to 1, I think, and you had 2 putbacks there to kind of give you some breathing room. Take me through those plays.
I can't even think of the plays off the top of my head. But
well, how were you guys able
again?
to kind of pull away in the fourth quarter?
I think it was just a team effort. Coach Duffy was prying for us to just keep saying for 40 minutes, it's going to take a lot, 1 minute at a time. So we all did it and it paid off.
Obviously, you guys pride yourselves in scoring inside the paint. 50 points inside the paint today. How big is of that is to your guys' success of just being able to fall back onto the bread and butter?
Yeah. I mean, paint touches are always the thing for success. Even if we get offensive rebounds, I know our bigs are just looking for that putback in the and ones. So if the 3-point isn't going our way, it's all right. We'll make it easy on the inside.
Megan Caffrey, if you want to go ahead.
Hey, Selena, congratulations.
Thank you.
As we are winding down the regular season, can you believe it? Quickly, it's approaching.
I know.
How
So
much
sad.
more? How much more important are these wins? Every single win is important, but as we're approaching the tournament now, how much more is it stress to really just grind out these wins?
I just think, like, as a team, like, we just keep stressing it. Like, we just want to get the 3rd seed. So whatever it takes to do that, we got to grind hard.
Kristen, go ahead.
Awesome. So today you had a double-double and you were just able to find all your open players. So why do you think you guys were just able to click so awesome on the offensive end and find like the open places in the paint?
Yeah, I think it's just all about reading defense. Coaches are always in our ear, like just telling us what is open in the timeouts and stuff. So if I draw 2 defenders, I know somebody's going to be open or the extra pass. So.
All right. Before we let Selena go, does anyone have any final questions?
Hey, Coach, you guys didn't make a 3-pointer, but you had 50 points in the paint. I know you like to play inside a little bit, but was that just an extreme example of your philosophy there?
I was more concerned about their threes, right? I'm never too worried about our threes because we have different ways we can score and move people around on the floor. I was more happy about that stat of Nova being 4 for 24. It was a big key to the game to make sure we guarded the 3-point line after their performance against Butler. And I thought we wore them out a little bit towards the end that maybe caused some of those threes to be a little short or be a little off. But I thought that was the key to the game. If you trade, 2s for 3s with Nova, it's hard to beat them. But very, very happy with, just the overall effort coming down the stretch. And we knew this was going to be, after beating them at their place, a really difficult Friday night matchup for us, and a lot of talent on the floor for them. And I just think just the overall team effort of the rebounding, Selena getting hot, Lauren making timely shots, and then just a combination of just the unit of our group. Jordan making a basket, Tay getting a couple big steals. It was really great to see just the grind and the grit for 40 minutes tonight.
Megan Caffrey, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Looking a little bit closer specifically to how your team was really able to hold Villanova from being so good from 3-point land. What defensively was your team able to do tonight to really shut them down?
I think we just had to be in the right position to make plays, meaning, if you sink or go under screens, they're really, really good shooting the basketball. If you don't communicate on their curls and cuts, two people running at one player, they can get open shots that way. And I thought our communication, our team defense was really good. Denise did a good job of making some little adjustments, and then we had to make some counters, down the stretch of just making sure that we didn't kind of fall asleep on some of the things they were doing. I thought they then tried to go inside a decent amount on us, especially moving Segrist inside a little bit more. And Selena Lott did a heck of a job. If you can keep her under 20 points any night, that's a good thing. But one of the other keys, Segrist usually always gets hers in some form because she's so good. She can score in transition, get to the free throw line. I thought the key was we got her out of the game a little bit. And then we did a really nice job on, Lior, their freshman who comes in off the bench, and, games that they've won, she's always been a big contributor. So I thought we did a really good job on some of the other kids in this game as well. That was probably more of the deciding factor, than obviously the star power and Segrist.
Kristen, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. So you guys had the season sweep for Villanova this year, and coming into the last couple weeks of the regular season, how big are these wins for heading into the Big East tournament?
It's incredible what's at stake down the stretch. Our conference right now with so many of the stoppages, we have unbalanced scheduling. We have teams that are playing 4 or 5 games on a row. Some teams have a whole week to prepare. It's incredible what is happening as we come down the stretch. So the big thing for us is to stay healthy, take it one game at a time. We had a little bit more time to prepare this week and got to take an extra day off, which hopefully helped us with our stamina down the stretch. And I think we were really excited to get this one tonight. And then knowing the biggest game of the year is Creighton on Monday. And we're going to have that mentality, and then, we know the rest of our schedule moving forward after that. So it's going to be interesting how everybody finishes up. There's still a lot of jockeying for position. The tiebreaker, Pam over at the Big East, she's probably the only one who can figure it out because it's going to be, I think, complex, and who's played 2 teams, twice, and some people have only played teams once. So I know for me, we're very, very driven and focused on the task at hand. And it was a great start for our 4 games remaining, and now 3.
John Luzzi.
Coach, it seemed at times in that third quarter, Villanova got the game really close. They outscored you in that third quarter. So from your perspective, what changed a little bit that brought a little bit struggle to you guys, and you were able to fix that in the fourth?
Segrist banks a 3 in. We lose our matchups one time. The ball hits off our hands. They get an offensive rebound put back. They got out in transition when we kind of fell asleep. I just think we had a couple little breakdowns, and they're very capable of scoring in the 20s every quarter. And so I thought we did a great job of it only being the third quarter where they scored 23. But I could see the look in our players' eyes in the timeouts. They weren't going to be defeated off the bank 3, and we just kept encouraging each other. And I was really thrilled about just our bounce back on their run to just kind of keep it close and not get it out of hand, and respond, getting a few more stops, and getting Segrist on the bench helped with that too.
Ben Steele.
Selena took 19 shots. She, almost had a triple-double. Did you notice a difference in her level of aggression today?
Yes. Yeah, like I still had a little bit of a tough stretch the last 2 weeks, and she's been so awesome for us in every category, and every player's going to hit their wall for various reasons. And I thought she hit a little bit of her wall for a couple games, but I loved her aggressiveness, her tenacity, just driving and getting other people's shots, and her ability to attack mismatches. I thought it was great while she's guarding Segrist for 30 some minutes of the game. That's the most impressive part with her, that she's, as you guys can see how Villanova plays, they just cut and move and don't stop, and Selena had to chase around Segrist for 31 minutes and then still was able to do what she did on the offensive end. So I'm really happy for her. The game she had tonight, I saw her smiling a little bit more and maybe a little monkey off her back moving forward down the stretch.
All right, we'll do one more question for Coach Duffy, if John wants to go.
Coach, obviously today is a important day for Marquette to show support in Sarah Rose. What does it mean to you for you just to play a small role to show unity, and you're there with her on the side with fighting with her?
Gosh, we are so thrilled to be just a small part of this week with wearing gold and #gold for Sarah. Just obviously a special human being and student athlete in our family going through a heck of a fight and battle right now. And, we talked about it with our team before the game of, whenever we feel a little tired or, just maybe don't have anything left in the tank, let's look down at our gold shoe strings and look over at the sidelines, because for a young woman at 21 years old to be fighting this is incredible. And I know she's hopefully having a extra little pump up from the basketball teams and all the other sports who are trying to pop their gold for her today. So we're thrilled to get a win in her honor.
All right, thanks Coach, and thanks everyone for joining.
All right, thanks guys.